Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a good look at Star Wars, the Clone Wars, Mandalorian Super Commando. Now this one is, I didn't get it in mail this time. I actually got him in the store. He was the only one out of the new wave of the Clone Wars exclusive series in Walmart to come out that was in my store. They had him in boxes. They didn't even have him out yet, so it was a really awesome that I got a Walmart employee to help me take them out. So they had like six figures, and by the morning there was none. And I got I got two of these, so it was pretty good. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty good find. I still supposedly in the Walmarts nearby me, my local Walmarts, they have them in stock. They have the other figures in stock, but I just haven't been able to find them because apparently they don't have them. They don't have them, but they're in stock for some reason. I don't know, but they still stay in stock for like 3 to 4 days now. So they probably don't have them because by now other collectors would have gotten them. So it's pretty interesting. I did use Brixie to try to locate them, and they still stay on stock to this day. So yeah, regardless, I'm still gonna find a way to get the others, and yeah, this is a really cool figure. So yeah, here's the back of the packaging in case you guys wanted to read that. And yeah, right there you can see that it has the Hat of Cad Bane and the rest of the other one loyalist there. So these are really cool. Honestly, it would have been awesome if they would have released the Clone Wars Darth Maul with this new wave of the Clone Wars exclusives. Would have been really cool. But then again, it would have been a struggle to find Darth Maul himself, right? Yeah. All right, let's get him out of the packaging. All right, as you guys would have expected, this figure is a reuse of Jango Fett's body with some modifications in it. So yeah, let's take a closer look at everything. Oh, I forgot to take out the jetpack, so I can give you guys a nice look at that too. All right, let's take a look at his accessories first. So he does come with these new pistols, actually, the Clone Wars Mandalorian pistols. So that's really cool to have these finally in person for the Black Series. They don't really have a particular color to them other than a dark grayish gunmetal. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Both of them are identical, so yeah. For the jetpack, it is not actually the same as Beskar's Mandalorian as you would have imagined it was. It's not. I don't have it right now, but the jetpack is actually different on it has a different molding right here but besides that, the bottom piece is sort of the same, and you cannot peg this into the Mandalorian either, the Beskar one. And his jetpack will not plug into that. I already tried it, and there are different molds on the pegging system. This one is the same, but these are different, so that's something to keep in mind. And yeah, other than that, I would say this one has a better coloring, dark metal grayish, than the other one though. And yeah, with a little hint of red, so it's a really nice jetpack. And here we have the Super Commando himself. He has really great paint apps and details. Honestly, this figure does not disappoint. Even though he is a reuse of the Jango Fett's body, he is pretty cool still, regardless, in every way. Yeah, taking a closer look, he does have a different helmet than you would expect from oh, it looks like there's a little paint chip there. I didn't even notice that. No, it's not a paint chip, it's the paint got on the horn a little there. His helmet is not the same as Jango Fett's. It's actually a little bit different. Yeah, it has a same base molding, but different in a way. He does have the horns though, which is really cool. They look a little more skinnier than they do in camera, but they're really awesome. Honestly, I wish they would have made a little bit different Mandalorian followers than just the Super Commando, but this is a really great start. You can see here the details there. That's really cool. Something I wish they didn't have to add from the Jango Fett molding was these were these wires. I don't really think they were necessary. I think they're more unnecessary than useful. I don't see the point to them, and yeah, it just feels like a whole reuse of Jango Fett just because of those. I don't get the point of it. I mean, I see the use for a Mandalorian to have them for the weapons and the gauntlets, but I don't see it as a necessity. As you can see right here, if you're not careful with it, I sort of unhinged my wire, which will probably snap off eventually. So that's a bummer. Another bummer is that the gauntlets themselves, they're a plain unpainted gray. I wish that they would have been sort of the same color as the belt to match it better. There's no other color that goes with it besides the knee pads. I wish they would have been a little darker or have more detail than they do, but I guess it matches sort of with the helmet, but a little still looks a little weird, honestly. The shorter pieces, they are sort of, I guess, a new mold just because of those spikes. And the hands, their trigger fingers, yeah, and the belt is a new mold too, that's for sure. I believe it is the same one included for the loyalist too. And oh, I love these. These are definitely a new mold from the Clone Wars. So, and I would say they host the pistols in well, really well. As soon as you put them in there, they will not come off. It's a pretty good snug fit. So yeah, they're really nice to hold the pistols in. So one does go in a little bit more than the other though, so that's a little weird. Yeah, that's a little weird. And then to take it off, it's gonna be but yeah, that's the main details. Heading over to articulation, he does have a 360 head degree joint and can go up a little bit and just a little bit down too. So not a whole lot, but it's great. The waist does swivel. Well, not really swivel, but it does. Well, if you have Jango Fett, you know how this is. But it does go forward and back just a bit. I mean, side to side just a bit. So yeah, and the arms, they do go in, but you have to be careful just because of that spike thing, not to do it over the top, or else it might. I mean, they're rubber, so I doubt they would snap off, but they would probably start damaging the rubber. So you have to be really careful, and they do go all the way 360 too. These are actually, I think they are sort of a new mold. They are not the same as Jango Fett's. These are rubber. These are way more rubbery. They're part of the spike, so they are not hard. They are rubbery, and that's pretty cool. For the forearm, you do have the classic elbow, and you can go in like that, but again, you have to be careful because of that wire. And there is another separate joint here that does swivel, so just like Jango Fett's, you guys already know. And if you have the figure, if you've seen previous videos of him, and the trigger finger does go in this way, but that's about it. It doesn't really do all that much. So yeah, that's it for the arms. You can see again, it's the same mold. You can notice it because of the gauntlet. It could have been the same as the other one, but I don't know, they decided not to do that. And one fun part about his figure though is the legs. They actually have more articulation than obviously the Jango Fett one, just because of the holsters, the freedom of the holsters. So it does go up more, does not go back a whole lot, but it does go outward like that. So that's pretty cool. I mean, not a whole lot, but more than Jango Fett's, I would say. He does have a double jointed leg joint there, and it's a little bit hard on mine though, but yeah. And the foot has a nice little swivel and rocker anchor. So yeah, rocker ankle. Yeah. Just like the Jango Fett figure though, because of the boots or the feet, I guess, it doesn't stand as nicely as you would want it to. So that's also sort of a disappointment. But other than that, this is a really great figure to have in your collection, if I'm being honest. It's awesome. I have the other one on the side, but it's really cool if you want to build a little army of them. So army build them. I know a lot of people are already doing that, especially with the Clone Wars Ahsoka figures. So not the Ahsoka figures, the Clone Trooper Ahsoka's Clone Troopers. Yeah, with those. In comparison, we have here Jango Fett. So yeah, as you can see, the molds are really different. You can see Jango Fett's these ear things, they're way more inward than Jango Fett's. So that's also, and the visor is different for sure. Jango Fett has more of a slim visor than the Super Commando. So the helmets are different, and again, yeah, Jango Fett is harder on the shoulder piece, and yeah, the gauntlets, they're basically the same. They have the tubes exactly where Jango Fett had them too. Differences in jetpacks. If you guys wanted to know, I think you can put these on your Jango Fett figure if you wanted to. So that's pretty cool. And if you guys just want to see, just for the sake of it, here's the Mandalorian Super Commando with Jango Fett's backpack. So yeah, there we go. And not a whole lot of differences. They're basically the same sculpt, so you can basically expect the same stuff. The only new molds I would say is the thighs with the new holsters, the helmets, the shoulders, and yeah, about everything else is the same. Even the legs, you can tell this one's not painted. That's why it looks a little different, but this one is. So yeah, everything else is about the same. I am going to be getting the Loyalist regardless, because that is also a great figure for Death Watch army build. So that's a really great figure. Ahsoka 1002, I will be getting her. And yeah, this was a great figure. I definitely recommend you guys to pick them up if you are. Lots of other collectors are doing it. It's really sought after, and because Walmart sucks as much as it does, they don't provide a whole lot of information as to when you can expect them. So you have to be on the lookout for these if you actually want to pick one up, because everyone's going to be going after them to specifically army build or sell on eBay. You know how it is. It's hard to pick them up. So best of luck to everyone, and I really hope you guys find them, because you do not want to miss out, especially if you're getting into it. So this was a great figure, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you guys want to see more of the upcoming figures, then subscribe and leave a like, and I hope to see you then. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.